What survives after the crown, the pearls, and the frozen eyes in a Tudor portrait? Welcome to History Reborn AI. History remembers these women as queens, mothers, mistresses, and quiet architects of a throne. But behind the beauty and the power lay forced marriages, betrayal, silence, and death. Tonight, we bring back 20 women who shaped the Tudor dynasty, including the ones that dynasty tried to erase. Stay until the final face where myth and truth collide the hardest. If one face haunts you, remember her name and let this channel walk beside you through history. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Number 20. A woman stood beside the Queen for an entire lifetime, and almost nobody remembers her name. Blanche Parry lived from around 1507 to 1590, serving through the reigns of Henry VIII, Edward VI, Mary I, and Elizabeth I. A surviving portrait and a kneeling memorial relief allow her face to return through artificial intelligence. History remembers a loyal attendant. Dissolving into the Queen's shadow, the truth is starker. Blanche guarded another woman's jewels and secrets for decades, and in her final years, she went blind, while the Queen she protected became immortal. She held the Queen's pearls for a lifetime. History barely held her face at all. Number 19. A mother lost 2 sons in a single day, and no title could shield her from it. Katherine Willoughby, Duchess of Suffolk, lived from 1519 to 1580, surviving 4 Tudor monarchs. A Holbein drawing in the royal collection gives her reconstructed face its foundation. History remembers a wealthy, outspoken Protestant noblewoman. The darker truth is grief upon grief. In 1551, both of her sons died of illness on the same day, and under Mary I, her faith forced her into exile. Some historians believe she was even considered a possible 7th wife for Henry VIII. Faith carried her through 4 reigns. It could not save 2 sons from one merciless day. Number 18. A woman dared to marry the one man a queen could never have. Lettice Knollys, Countess of Leicester, lived from around 1543 to 1634. A cousin of Elizabeth I and one of the great beauties of the court. A portrait attributed to George Gower forms the basis of her reconstruction. History remembers the woman who stole Robert Dudley from the Queen. The truth is heavier still. She secretly married Dudley in 1578 and was banished from court. And years later, her son, Robert Devereux, rebelled and was executed on Elizabeth's own order. Contemporary accounts claim the Queen struck her and called her a rival. She won the man the Queen adored. She lost the court and eventually her son. Number 17. A woman built a fortress to defy being forgotten. Bess of Hardwick, born Elizabeth Hardwick around 1527, became one of the wealthiest women in Elizabethan England, dying in 1608. Portraits at Hardwick Hall and a tomb effigy allow her face to be reconstructed. History remembers a cold, formidable widow who built an empire of estates. The truth beneath is more fractured. Her husband's years guarding Mary, Queen of Scots, shattered their marriage, and her family's fortunes became entangled in the struggle over the succession. She turned marriage into a ladder toward power, yet that same power tore her household apart. She built walls strong enough to outlast centuries. No wall could save her family from the throne. Number 16. a grandmother quietly delivered a foreign dynasty to the English throne. Margaret Douglas, Countess of Lennox, lived from 1515 to 1578, granddaughter of Henry VII and grandmother of the future James I of England. Portraits linked to her, alongside her tomb effigy, guide her reconstruction. History remembers a Catholic noblewoman of royal blood with dynastic ambitions. The darker truth is bloodier. Margaret was imprisoned for secret unions, and her son, Lord Darnley, was murdered in a killing disputed today. Though Elizabeth I distrusted her, the marriages Margaret engineered ultimately placed her grandson on the English throne. She did not live to witness the victory. Her bloodline ended the Tudor dynasty simply by inheriting it. Number 15. A princess risked her life for the right to choose her own husband. Mary Tudor, Queen of France, lived from 1496 to 1533. Sister to Henry VIII. A double portrait with Charles Brandon, preserved through paintings and engravings, allows her reconstruction. History remembers a beautiful princess who became Queen of France through royal diplomacy. The truth is rebellion. While still young, she was married to the elderly Louis XII, and less than 3 months after his death, she secretly wed Charles Brandon without permission. Their defiance could have been branded treason, though Henry ultimately chose fines over executions. She fled a marriage arranged by the crown. Her own descendants would still be devoured by it. Number 14. A woman bound 2 crowns together with a marriage soaked in blood. Margaret Tudor, Queen of Scotland, lived from 1489 to 1541. Daughter of Henry VII. Posthumous portraits, based on a lost original, form the foundation of her reconstruction. History remembers a Tudor princess sent north to secure peace. The truth is far colder. Her husband, James IV, died at Flodden in 1513, fighting against her own homeland, and she lost her regency after a controversial remarriage. She was an English princess forced to defend Scotland's future. The peace this marriage promised instead produced the line that ended the Tudor dynasty. Her husband died fighting her homeland. Her bloodline would one day rule it. Number 13. A mother watched 2 sons vanish behind stone walls, never to be seen again. Elizabeth Woodville lived from around 1437 to 1492, mother of Elizabeth of York. Posthumous portraits guide her reconstruction, though no confirmed image survives from her lifetime. History remembers the beautiful White Queen, secretly wed to Edward IV. The truth is unbearable. After Edward's death, her 2 young sons were taken into the Tower of London and disappeared, their fate unconfirmed. She allied with Margaret Beaufort, planning to marry her daughter to Henry Tudor should he seize the crown. She helped bring the Tudor dynasty into being. The price may have been 2 sons who vanished without a word. Number 12. A woman reconciled 2 warring houses but was never allowed to tell her own story. Elizabeth of York lived from 1466 to 1503, Queen Consort to Henry VII. 16th century portraits and funeral effigies guide her reconstruction. History remembers the white rose joined with the red, a symbol of reconciliation after the Wars of the Roses. The truth is quieter erasure. Her marriage was first a political solution, and in 1503 she died of complications from childbirth on her 37th birthday. Some historians believe Henry VII loved her more deeply than his cold image suggests. She united two houses that had torn England apart. Then she was gone, before she could watch her son tear it apart again. Number 11. A Mother Built the Tudor Dynasty by Will Alone. Lady Margaret Beaufort lived from 1443 to 1509, mother of the future Henry VII. A portrait by Minart Wiwick and a tomb effigy by Pietro Torrigiano guide her reconstruction. History remembers a devout, icy mother who placed her son above all else. The darker truth is brutal. Margaret married young and gave birth to Henry at around 13 years old, and many historians believe the ordeal left her unable to bear more children. A woman who held almost no power over her own youth grew into the one who decided who would sit on England's throne. Her youth was decided for her. The rest of her life, she decided everything else. Number 10. The wife they called ugly may have been the true survivor of them all. Anne of Cleves lived from 1515 to 1557, fourth wife of Henry VIII. A direct portrait by Hans Holbein the Younger, painted in 1539, forms the basis of her reconstruction. History remembers the wife Henry rejected, claiming the portrait had flattered her. The truth is that this reputation largely came from Henry's own bitter complaints. Publicly humiliated, she chose cooperation to preserve her life. Her swift acceptance of the annulment earned her wealth, the title of the king's beloved sister, and a longer life than any wife who followed. The king believed a portrait had deceived him. The real woman outlived them all. Number 9. A woman gave Henry VIII exactly what he wanted, then never lived to enjoy it. Jane Seymour lived from around 1508 to 1537, third wife of Henry VIII. A Holbein portrait from 1536, among the most detailed Tudor images to survive, forms the basis of her reconstruction. History remembers a gentle, obedient wife, the only one to give Henry a surviving son. The darker truth is swift and merciless. Jane died just 12 days after giving birth to Edward, her greatest triumph becoming the cause of her death. Whether Jane was truly gentle or simply careful after watching Anne Boleyn fall remains an open question. She gave the king the heir he had broken a nation to obtain. 12 days later, she was gone. Number 8. A scholar was nearly arrested by the very husband she was nursing. Katherine Parr lived from 1512 to 1548, sixth wife of Henry VIII. Confirmed portraits and contemporary miniatures guide her reconstruction. History remembers an older, gentle wife who mostly served as a nurse to a dying king. The colder truth reveals a fierce mind. Katherine was an active religious thinker, and her views nearly led conservative rivals to have her arrested for heresy, a fate she escaped only by skillfully calming the king's temper. After Henry's death, she married Thomas Seymour for love, though the marriage quickly darkened with ambition and scandal. She survived the king himself. The freedom she chose afterward lasted less than 2 years. Number 7. A mother was rewritten by history into the woman who forced her daughter onto a throne. Frances Brandon, Duchess of Suffolk, lived from 1517 to 1559, grandmother of Lady Jane Grey. A tomb effigy at Westminster Abbey offers the surest basis for her reconstruction. History remembers a ruthless mother who pushed her daughter toward a dangerous crown. The truth is murkier. Frances and her husband were tied to the plot that placed Jane on the throne, but her image as a cruel mother rests largely on later legend. After the plan collapsed, Frances survived, remarrying a man of lower status, while her husband and daughter were executed. No one knows how early she understood the price. Number 6. The lost face of a young queen judged not by evidence, but by rumor. Catherine Howard lived from around 1518 to 1542, fifth wife of Henry VIII, her birth year debated. A portrait once labeled as Catherine Howard is now catalogued only as an unidentified woman. History remembers a frivolous young queen who betrayed her king and paid with her life. The truth is a system built to fail her, one where noblewomen were loosely supervised as girls, then judged with brutal severity once they became a king's possession. Whether she was unfaithful is disputed, though evidence suggests a relationship with Thomas Culpeper. Catherine lost her life over what others said. 5 centuries later, we are still not certain we are looking at her true face. Number 5. A queen became a prisoner inside her own cousin's kingdom. Mary, Queen of Scots, lived from 1542 to 1587, ruling Scotland, then briefly France, before seeking refuge in Elizabeth's England. The Sheffield portrait at Hardwick Hall guides her reconstruction. History remembers a beautiful queen dressed in black, Elizabeth's tragic rival. The truth is captivity without mercy. Mary fled to England seeking help, but was imprisoned for nearly 19 years, and decoded letters from the Babington plot ultimately sealed her death. How willingly Mary agreed to the plan against Elizabeth remains debated, given how the letters were gathered and decoded. Mary came to England searching for a sister. She found a prison and a sentence that had waited nearly 2 decades. Number 4. A woman once stripped of her very name became England's first ruling queen. Mary I lived from 1516 to 1558. Portraits by Master John, Hans Eworth, and Antonis More guide her reconstruction. History remembers Bloody Mary, the harsh Catholic queen who persecuted Protestants. The colder truth begins in childhood. Before her reign, Mary was declared illegitimate by her own father, separated from her mother, and pressured to deny her parents' marriage. A woman stripped of her identity fought to reclaim her honor through absolute power, then let that power turn her into a symbol of fear. She may have endured at least one phantom pregnancy, unconfirmed. She reclaimed the crown once taken from her. She never gained an heir to keep it. Number 3. A queen refused to disappear. Catherine of Aragon lived from 1485 to 1536, first wife of Henry VIII, once regent in his absence. Portraits attributed to Michael Sitow's workshop, alongside devotional paintings, guide her reconstruction. History remembers a dignified Spanish queen, abandoned so Henry could marry Anne Boleyn. The truth is quiet devastation. Catherine endured multiple pregnancies, yet only Mary survived to adulthood, and when Henry sought his annulment, Catherine was separated from her daughter and never saw her again. She maintained that her first marriage to Arthur had never been consummated, a claim never proven with certainty. Henry took her palaces, her title, and her daughter. To her final breath, Catherine still called herself queen. Number 2. a queen turned her own face into the mask of an empire. Elizabeth I lived from 1533 to 1603, the last Tudor monarch. The Darnley Portrait. The Armada Portrait and miniatures by Nicholas Hilliard allow one of the richest reconstructions of the Tudor age. History remembers the immortal Virgin Queen, red-haired, ruffed in white, adorned in pearls and power. The truth lives in her childhood's shadow. Elizabeth grew up beneath her mother's execution, was declared illegitimate, imprisoned under Mary's reign, and spent her life facing assassination plots. Her portraits often followed an approved likeness, making the true face beneath the powder and the wig almost impossible to know. She refused to hand her crown to any husband. In the end, the crown became the companion who never left her. Number 1. A woman changed England forever and may have lost her true face in the process. Anne Boleyn lived from around 1501 or 1507 to 1536, her birth year contested. No Tudor woman combines beauty, power, religious upheaval, and mystery like her. A portrait painted decades after her death, a medal from 1534, and a possible Holbein sketch leave no source certain. History remembers a dark-haired beauty in a bee necklace, the woman who broke Henry from Rome. The truth is engineered destruction. After years of pursuit, Anne was arrested, tried, and executed on charges of adultery, incest, and treason, now considered unreliable. The qualities that raised her to the throne made her dangerous the moment she failed to deliver a son. New scholarship suggests her famous portrait may borrow structure from Elizabeth I, unconfirmed. Henry erased her name from every palace he owned. Her daughter made Anne impossible to forget. "20 faces have returned, but the secrets around them have not faded." Stay close to History Reborn AI, where every portrait still hides a fate waiting to be uncovered.